Hi guys!
Hey, hey, we're shaking bacon.
So here we are at the end of the game, and it's totally awesome. And, it's a good feeling. And, we have some trials to undertake. Cue hope.
Lightning!
Or not.
Mog, is that you?
Who else? I'm always here for you, Kupo. The path to the Savior's trial lies ahead, Kupo. The divine statue will lead you where you want to go. To the place where God is waiting, Kupo.
The door!
Elsa is beyond those doors?
He sure is, Kupo. He's working to create his very own new universe, Kupo.
Once inside, I'll no longer be in the human world. I'll be in a realm known only to the gods, and I may not return. It's the final battle.
You need to be prepared, Kupo.
Aren't I always? Thanks for being here, Mog.
It is my pleasure, Kupo.
Yay!
I want
Buddy.
one. She's just so huggable.
So like he said, we have to take the trials, which in turn, by completing them, we will get the Ultima weapons, and you really want those when fighting, Elsa. Like, it's, like, you need them. Like, not optional. Like,
You say it's optional, but it's mandatory.
yeah. Like, technically it's optional, but not really. I'd also like to point out we're recording the commentary, post-playing, I guess.
Again.
Because, I don't know. What happened was this took us, the video is only about, like, 35, minutes long, but it took us
2 hours to record it.
just because some of the battles are a little difficult.
And they take freaking too much time.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter which door you pick first. Just be aware that once you pick a door, you can't open another one, so you have to finish the trial. That is the door that you opened. Each trial will have 3 mandatory battles to open the door that's behind it. Like, you have to fight the enemies that are before the door, and defeat them. But you can like run past the enemies in the hallways, like we just did, before this battle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, I like cut to the end because it's really, it's just, they're just like moonkin, what is the first one called? It just, some of these battles, like, a lot of these battles are actually just really easy to just take a little time. And it's not even, there's not really a strat. I mean, like, we have to face a Earth Eater later. And that was
an hour all on its own.
Yeah, those things, I'll show you what I use for, like, the more difficult stuff. With, like, schemata-wise and everything, but, yeah, I think I decided to use a recovery potion right there. Oh, Mog will sell you potions and stuff, so use what you like, stock up, if you have the money. Don't be afraid to use potions. EP, you need a full thing of EP for the Elsa battle, so just be aware of that. You can use it, just, just be aware you're gonna need it later. And I think this battle was, like, really short, actually, because they're all just gremlins, but I don't know, there was, like, an army of them.
Mini army.
We got all the way to F in the alphabet. See? I wouldn't be surprised if there was an H. I think it's funny, they just, oh, there's E. They just add, like, another letter. I guess that only went to F.
More time.
Oh, G. Oh.
There
No, there was an H, I was right!
Okay. She got excited.
Yeah. And they give you actually a lot of freaking crap, like, it's a lot of stuff. And so basically, yeah, like, you'll defeat the enemy or whatever, and then you'll open the door. The third door is always, like, the hardest. It has, like, like a super, I wouldn't use the term super boss, but it has, like a boss that you faced before.
Of the boss.
Yeah,
like that thing. Chimera.
Yeah, like, it's like a boss you faced before kind of type thing. And again with the Chimera, like, I think I'm gonna cut it soon. I think after I stagger it once, like, basically, like, you just have to stagger it. I think I use, Blizzard. Yeah, because, it's resistant to fire, and, arrow and, like, thunder won't actually work at all, so Blizzard is the best to use. Also, if you're playing a normal and you escape the battle, you don't actually lose an hour or anything because time is kind of stopped. So if you need to escape and like change some things up, go ahead. It's totally okay. And basically you really just need to stagger it. It'll lose one of its heads and then it becomes weak to that element. So, it hasn't yet, but it will in a sec. Yeah. I think it just lost arrow. Yeah. So in that point you would use Aurora and things like that. And then just repeat the process until it's dead. Like, the only one of these fights that I would really say involves strategy is the Earth Eater, because that thing sucks. Again, I cut to the end, like, it really didn't take, like, that short of a time. It just takes time, really. Yeah. I really don't like recording, like, after we, but it can't be helped sometimes. Like, what happens is when we take 2 hours, I mean, we don't usually take 2 hours to record one video, but what happens is, like, our software kind of, I think, after we don't talk for a while, because I'm trying to, like, focus on killing something so we don't talk for a while, I think it, like, since we don't talk for a while, like, it stops recording our audio for some reason, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know, I do not know why it does that. There's no setting for it, but so at the end of each trial you'll get like a mega magic, I guess, so per se, like it's like a really good strong magic, but I personally will not be using any of them because they take too much. They're not worth using is what I'm trying to say. Like, you can do more stagger power and damage by just using like like the second level spells, not even like Fundega. Like, even at that point it takes too much ATB to actually like use it. It's more effective to use the second tier magics.
No. Everyone came, Kupo. Did you know that would happen?
I didn't know they were gonna come. I just chose to believe they would. I had a little faith. I'm gonna do this for them. The new world should belong to humanity, not God. I don't care how powerful he is. I will destroy him.
Speak it, lightning.
Yeah, I decided to get some potions. Because I knew I remember there was an Earth Eater, I just didn't know which door it was in, so...
And we don't want to go down that door yet.
Coincidentally, it'll be the last door we go through,
Because we got lucky.
Yeah. Even though, I think when I first played this, I did like that other door, and then I picked the Earth Eater door, and I was really mad. And then when I actually finally beat it, the other trials weren't as difficult. Except for these guys. These guys are pretty frustrating as well. You really have to, like, overclock these. Like, what your goal here is to stagger them. Because they have a regenerating health ability that is really annoying, so you really need to stagger them, and while they're staggered, you need to hit them. I think, like, when you stagger them, they get really vulnerable, and you really need to kill them there. So, I wouldn't, like, I think I overclocked, like, twice, 2 or 3 times, overall in this battle, like, because you really need to stagger them, and it doesn't really stagger well. See, they do that Spirit Unleashed and they heal themselves, and then they get, like, a little heart icon thing that you'll see, that buff. It means they regenerate health. And it's quite annoying. If you're having trouble with magic damage, like right there, there's an item called the Ghostly, not the Ghostly Hood, the Preda Hood, I think. The Ghostly Hood makes you pretty much invulnerable to magic physical damage. The Preda Hood makes you invulnerable to magic damage. I'm not sure if I use it here. Like, I'll show you guys in a second when I change back from what I'm using. Right now I'm using the Cyber Jumpsuit with all that attached to it. Because I wanted to debuff it, make it weak. And then I overclocked because you really need to. And then I used Army of One as well.
Time can't be stopped.
But I think I did use the Preda hood here because my damage was really low on that army of one right there. Just so I wouldn't die from these things.
Get back to where you belong.
And I'm trying so hard to stagger it, it's just not
happening.
yeah. They're really annoying.
You're down.
There we go. Yeah, I think they become a, like, what is it? Yeah, that's what I did. And then once you...
And then dead.
Yeah.
And you were like, yes! This...
Yeah, I think, yeah, I cut to when I actually staggered this one after I overclocked it and stuff, because you really need to overclock, with this. It's very frustrating. To try and kill these things just because, it's the same with, like, the Earth Eater, excuse me. I mean, I learned some tricks, but these things are, frustrating to, yeah. Very frustrating to stagger.
You will be reborn.
Come on.
And if you think otherwise, then screw you.
No, like, I mean, if you have a better strategy, then, I mean...
Then please do share. Because we obviously weren't doing so well. And by we, I mean her.
Yeah, she was like playing Pokemon while I was trying to do this. But yeah, I used the Preda hood, and I just used that the Nacra cameo to help just increase some resistance. Yeah, the Cyber Jumpsuit gives you resistances to I think magic and physical damage as well. So if you equip the Preda hood with that, you basically only take 5% of any damage that's dealt to you, which is like awesome. Even though it does cut your strength and magic down to like 5, though. That's the one. That's why I don't wear it all the time. You know, like because it's pretty much, it would be cheating. You know, if you could actually like do that. I barely take any damage ever.
It would be fun though.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that one schemata. I didn't change my other schematas. I just changed that one to help suit my needs. You can fight those things to get EP. I just, I knew I was gonna have to fight more monsters, so I didn't. But, I mean, it's really cool that, there's still, like, there's enemies, like, they will remain there even if you complete the trials. So if you need to get more, EP, it's there. Yeah, the thing about these goblins was, well, you know, like, one is really easy, but they kind of mob you, so that's pretty much what it was. And you have to watch out for when they do the, you know, the gangbang, so just make sure you guard that, and then let them have it. And guarding actually does help stagger, so it's there's benefits to it. Yeah, I think I'm on my last one now, so yeah, just cut to that. Yay!
Hooray for clearing trials and opening doors.
No, for real. And I think we have to fight 2 of those again later in another trial, but you know, for these things are actually really easy. Take a chunk off his health. Yeah, he does have a actually. Sorry guys, I'm a little turned around. He's just weak to thunder. He's not weak to arrow. I could have sworn. See, that's why I don't like recording after commentary, because I have no idea what's going on. Like, I can't, like, we recorded this a couple days ago. And then we were, like, out of town, but, I just, see, I can't remember, like, you know. So all the big dragons are, like, weak to thunder, so.
If it makes you feel any better, I still have trouble remembering what's weak to what with Pokemon types.
I know she does, like, she always asks me, and I'm kind of like, you know, it's...
Sometimes I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not crazy, though.
You know? It's like, this is...
I mean, I get the basics, like, fire's weak against water, and, you know, grass and whatnot. I get that, and, like, electricity and flying tags.
Just so you know, I did cut again to the end of the battle. That it wasn't that quick. I just know there's gonna be that one person who's like, how did she do that? That was a jump cut.
we don't want to show you all that tedious battle stuff.
Like, yeah, like I said, this took us 2 hours, and The Earth Eater battle took us. It took me
An
like
hour.
it took
was,
me
like, half the time.
it took me 50 minutes to actually like just to like get what I like. The battle itself didn't take me an hour. Just me like battling it a couple of times and testing out different strategies. That's what took me an hour, not one single battle. Like it'll.
That would be ridiculous.
That would be. It'll probably take you 10 minutes, maybe at the most, maybe.
Depending on how you approach it.
Yeah. And actually, like, slide down the thing this time.
Yeah, she totally missed it the first time.
Yeah, totally. I think I'm gonna go get more potions from him.
Maybe?
Yeah. No.
No.
See?
I'm not sure if you used any. You might have. You might not have.
I don't know. I can't remember. Like, at that point, like, we had recorded for 2 hours, and I was like, the freaking audio's not there? No! I was so mad. I was like, I'm not doing this right now.
She was furious. You guys actually may have lucked out on her recording this afterwards, because when she was playing, she was not happy. And then afterwards, it was even worse. She was so done.
It's just like...
She was like, you're kidding me, right?
We spent 2 hours recording the audio, and then it was like, nope, didn't get it. And I was like, really?
And she's like, I'm done with this. We're finishing this later. I'm done with this today.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
I hate doing things multiple times. Like,
and that was another jump cut.
Yeah. Like, honestly, you fight them with Fang before, so it's not like anything new.
I think I mentioned that.
Yeah.
She was like, we fought these before, and I was like, oh, well, you had Fang. And she's like, huh, because I couldn't do it without Fang. Of course you can't. You depend upon her existence.
Right, because I'm the savior.
No, you're not. Niblets. Oh, how we've missed them.
Yeah, it's like they seem to give you like the second door is usually like a mob, kind of. And I just, like, Niblets are easy, they're weak to fire. It's not really strategy heavy, I just have to kill them.
I think we miss them as much as we missed the stags in Borderlands.
Well, that's actually really funny. Like, yeah, like in Borderlands, like, the skags at the beginning are, like, it's not they're obnoxious, it's just, like, you fight them.
You just don't want to look at them.
All the time, and then, like...
And then you get to the harder stuff, and you're like, you know what, I want those skags back, please.
Like, you just don't see them for a while, and then, this fight I actually show you the whole thing just because it doesn't really take that long, and, he has, some different behaviors, I guess you could put it that way. Like, he,
Enraged?
Yeah, he gets enraged later, and he's weak when he's enraged. Like, right now he's not weak to magic, but, I think that was a cut right there to when he actually gets enraged.
It's your funeral.
But as soon as you stagger him, you wail him out, and then he gets enraged and becomes weak to all magic. But he gets stronger, of course. So.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the thing about rage in video games. It's like you become weak in some aspect, but physically you're strong. Like video games.
It's like that Pokemon move. What is it? Swagger. Your attack is raised a lot, but you're confused.
Yeah.
See this comparison, guys?
This parallel. Yeah, watch out for that attack. Make sure if you start stomping, dodge it the first time. Otherwise, you're
obviously failed at that.
Yeah, you're gonna be in for. It's kind of annoying to like sit there and wait for him to like wail on you. He's weak to everything right now. He's just like you have to watch out for his rage, like.
Because he'll pound your face into the ground as well as your entire body.
Yeah.
This sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, so you have to make sure that you have to guard the first stomp, otherwise you injure the other ones. If you shield the first one, you shield all of them. So, and if you don't shield the first one, you don't shield all. You know what I mean?
Shield and you're okay.
Yeah, I think after you stagger him the second time when he's enraged, like what is it? Like he gets like tired or exhausted or something, and then
I think it's like exhausted.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. And then, then he goes back to normal.
Use that potion.
Yep.
Oh, just die.
No, for real.
Like, you're almost there.
Oh, the evil eye does like that. Just make sure. I mean, like, it wasn't like that bad, but yeah. I used the same schematas for this battle. The equilibrium. that other one that I didn't see, and then, you know...
The Wizard.
Yeah, and then the Dark Muse.
Yeah, I forgot what that one was called.
Yeah, they're the plus version, so they're stronger than the normal ones. FYI. And that's another trial complete. Ta-da! Yay! And again, you get like a super magic, but again, I'm not going to use them when I fight one of Elsa because it's not worth the cost of using them. It's like it takes too much, and it doesn't really.
They have nice names though.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
Chill, Flare. Was it Flare? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Tornado. Now you're just missing a.
I think it would probably be like Storm or something, like Storm. I don't know. What was I gonna say? I think they're mostly for New Game Plus because you can do a New Game Plus where I think you keep your stats. I think you go up a difficulty, I think, and you keep most of your schemata, but you don't keep the Ultima weapons.
Sadly.
Yeah, I know. It's like, really?
I can't keep them.
I think if you beat the game on, like, I guess hard or something, you should be able to keep them. That's me personally. I mean, I get, like, you don't want to give someone who beat it on easy maybe that kind of advantage in normal, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you should be able to take them if you beat the game at a certain difficulty. But that's just me. So the last trial. This is also the trial with the Earth Eater. I keep wanting to say Chocobo Eater, but it's not. It's an Earth Eater. Oh, this battle will take you a while. It's not even that difficult. It's just gonna take you a lot of time because these guys are kind of tough. Tough in the way that like they don't take damage easily. Obviously the blue ones are weak to fire, and you know the red ones are weak to blizzard. It's just be aware that if you do like Blizzera, which is like an area blizzard, it might hit the blue ones and actually heal them. So maybe you want to use just like a regular fire blizzard and keep it more direct. I just cut right there because it was a long, like I said, this took like 2 hours. So like all the other trials like took us an hour to do, and then we got to the Earth Eater, and then it took us a while to actually beat him. But yeah, it took us an hour to like do these trials, but I just wanted this all in one part because I don't know, it doesn't need to be 2 parts. It's really just battles to get the ultimate weapon. It's nothing fancy. Yeah, and then the next one, I can't remember what the next one is, but we'll see in a second. Oh yeah, these guys are actually really...
Ecto pudding!
Yeah!
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna eat you with my yogurt for breakfast.
I love their names.
Sorry. I think I escaped again because they one-upped me, so I
No, I think you wanted to
Oh, I also wanted to quit Blizzard because they are weak to Blizzard.
like a mother.
Yeah, like a mother. Seriously.
And you know what that blank is for. Hopefully.
Basically, they're really easy to stagger with Blizzard, and they become an ice cube. However, when they become an ice cube, you want to use physical attacks because once they're staggered, once they're an ice cube, they won't take Blizzard damage much anymore. Like you'll see in a second what I mean. You should really use physical attacks after they stagger. Yeah, see, he staggered and he became like an ice cube, and I tried to use Blizzard again, but it took like no health off. You really need to use physical attacks in this situation. See, now he's kind of like, now he's taking a lot of damage, before he really wasn't.
You want to be saved.
Yeah, this fight is really easy. Just use Blizzard to stagger them, and then use Heavy Slash or something. Because see, Blizzard is not doing anything. Like using Heavy Slash or
look at that.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Blitz. Use a lot of blitzes would really help. I'm using attack right here, but that's just because it's attached to the schemata. It's not like the worst attack, but yeah, it's attack. It's like lame. Yep. And they'll give you all sorts of magics and stuff, but I'm not really using them at all. But they give you a lot of stuff. And on to the last one. The freaking... Oh yeah, this is where the Earth Eater is. I freaking hate this dick.
I honestly can't believe you still got past that monster. You weren't even paying attention. looking at the window.
Oh, just so you know, that was a little jump cut. I did change into schematas. I will show you after the battle exactly what I used, but basically I think I put on the ghostly hood to negate his physical damage because he hits hard. He hits really hard. And what you're gonna need to do is the first thing you're gonna need to do is stagger him, because you can poison him, and you can inflict certain debuffs on him, but first you really need to stagger him, because he won't get. It's easier to poison him and debuff him after you stagger him. I don't know why, it just is. Also, for some reason it's way easier to stagger him when you're using Aora instead. I don't know why I'm not using it now, but I think I probably, yeah, this is, I changed schematas again. First I just wanted to show you like some of the stupid things he was doing. Make sure you have Aora. It's the easiest thing to stagger him with. I think it's because like the air swirls there, and it's, I don't know why, it just is really easier. Yeah, and you can poison him, you can debuff him after you've staggered him.
I still do not understand how he digests food with a freaking mouth in his stomach.
I don't get it either. Oh, make sure when he does that move that you're wearing... I use the cyber jumpsuit. I would recommend you to as well. When you're wearing the cyber jumpsuit and wearing the ghostly hood, because when he does that move, that he's healing himself too, so you want to take the least amount of damage possible. Like that, I changed to the cyber jumpsuit, and he only got a little bit of health. Whereas he can take like thousands of points of health from you and I don't heal. Also, keep him constantly poisoned. Like I know it's saying like it's kind of wearing off, but it's still working, you know, until it's actually gone. But after staggering him the first time, it's easier to kill him. You just have to get that first stagger. I didn't have to overclock. I think I did have to overclock him a little bit to actually stagger him. So that's to be expected. But he does give you a lot of EP, so, and there's always enemies around, so don't worry about EP. At this point, I'm trying to like save my physical attack schemata, because he's about to stagger, and I don't want to not be able to heavy slash him, you know? So I'm trying to save it, but he's, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to save it there. And now he's like pretty much dead. I'm trying to keep him poisoned, because that's a good way to eat down the health. And that took me an hour to battle him multiple times to figure out what to do. And I was so happy when I did. It was very frustrating. See, what I used here was I used the Cyber Jumpsuit, Midnight Mauve, and Dark Muse.
Plus.
Yeah, Dark Muse Plus. Well, I mean, you automatically kind of get them, so I think everyone should have them at this point. I use the Metal Armband to be resistant to Day Protect, because the Earth Eater will, you know, set that, and I use the Ghostly Hood as well. Yeah, and Midnight Mauve, and you can see like the certain things I use there, if you're curious, to be like exact, you know, if you're having trouble and you're watching this, that's just what I did. And we're finally freaking done with all the trials, and
thank goodness. Please.
Yeah.
That was not fun.
Yeah, I wanted to see if the door closed behind me, and it did. I don't know what I was saying here. Apparently I was saying something, and that's why we stopped, but this is post-commentary because our audio got lost. Stupid recording.
Because you didn't hear us the first two
times.
Yeah. Just making sure.
I'm just anticipating people like skipping throughout the video, so I want to say it multiple times so they know. Surge is what it's called. The ultimate, like, thunder move.
Reminds me of Surge moves from Birth by Sleep.
Kingdom Hearts for the win. That game was made by Square Enix, so it's like the same magic spells. Yay!
Oh, now that I think about it, there's a move called Tornado too.
Yeah. I think it's like a completely different kind of... Not completely different, but it's like kind of different kind of thing. That's how you get the Ultima weapons, is you have to do all the trials, and then you have to go and make sure you investigate the altar. You just don't automatically get them. You have to go and open the item thing. Also, there was a cutscene, so she was saying I should totally, you know...
Switch back into your amazingness.
Yeah. Why did I switch that one? I don't know.
Because you're an idiot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the cyber jumpsuit as the thing, that's why I changed it.
It's a gift from Sarah. She said, use this to get it back. Everything that's been taken from you. I know you can do it. You're the only one who ever could.
Yes. I'll get everyone back. Including you, Sarah. It's almost over. Blood has to be spilled one last time.
And those are the Ultima weapons.
Ta-da!
For some reason, they don't automatically equip them on you, but, I mean, whatever. But look at this damage. You're about to see, not that, this. Look at that. Plus 2,500 strength and magic.
Beautiful.
And then the Sword of the Saver, awoken from her sleep with ultimate power that brims with Sarah's unfulfilled wishes. That's the description at the top. And it's really cool.
And wait, there's more!
Yeah,
There's a shield, too!
Yeah, look at the HP on that. A battle shield that shines with ultimate power brimming with Sarah's unfulfilled wishes.
Hey, now you have tons more health. Remember all those monsters? How you'd get rid of like 3,000 health and they still have so much more and you have like 8,000? Yeah!
Yeah, so these really help with one of Elsa, and, you know, and it's totally awesome. It's actually really neat, like, at the beginning of the game, like, you kind of, it's almost like you had the ultimate weapon, I think, but, you know, Lumina broke it. So it's, like, been restored, kind of like a thing. And, you know, also, the Soul Seed guys are like, you know, they say there was a sword that was created from Soul Seeds, and it was a crimson blade that glowed with crimson light, so it's almost like, you know, that's like that blade that you get. So anyway, guys, we're about to beat one of Elsa. Thank you for watching. In the next part, we're going to end the game. We're going to beat the game, excuse me. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And don't dislike.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the last part of Lightning Returns. Goodbye.
See ya.